if you can recall, about 3 weeks ago, or about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I purchased some new stock fish, some new fish. Including in this new stock was Chromide, which is a cichlid. I purchased 2 female, 1 male. Now, after feeding the fish today, I realized something unique. What I realized is that this fish has actually spawned. How beautiful. All of this is spawned from one fish. Okay. Now, several issues arise due to this spawn. Now, what happened is that this fish is a cichlid. It takes care of its own, and in the tank of this fish was some rainbow fish. Sorry, right? So they were living happy and nice, everything good for a bit. Now, what happened is that as soon as babies actually were born, is that they actually started to chase the fish that existed with them all around, killing what they can kill so as to protect their young. They're actually going to the bottom of the pond because they have actually seen me and they consider me a threat. Now, what happened is that I've actually had to take out the extra female out of this pond because they will kill anything they can kill or chase anything they can chase so as to protect their spawn. It's estimated as about 100 chromide young ones, or should I say fry, now exist within the pond. Now, this is a 45-gallon drum, and out of this 45-gallon drum is about 40 gallons worth of water. So what I would have to do in short order is to actually find somewhere to house them because they cannot survive in this small body of water. So what I intend to do is to put them with, when they get a little bigger, is to put them in one of those 250-gallon tote, along with some fries in which I have some filament barb fry. Now, interesting to note that these fish actually are mouth brooders. Now, I did not know that these fish was carrying. Now, about 10 to 12 weeks ago, I've stopped using water pump to circulate the water and to filtrate the tank. I have been preparing for air circulation to replace the water circulation. I have also inserted, or should I say, install overflow connections to the tanks, in which I'll speak to you in the next video. The rainbow fish have been placed into the goldfish aquarium because both are docile. I'm just a little bit worried, wondering whether or not the koi will actually eat them, but they are swift enough. I think they can manage. Right, the chromide, which was getting beat up, I actually placed that into a special tank inside, which I had made for fries. I'll show you that shortly. If I have decided to actually filter this water, meaning that release the water that is in it, so as to replace it with new water, in which I've done during the course of today, I could not have done it with the old plug that was in it. The old plug have holes as big as this, but I did not know that they were spawning. So luckily I actually saw it before I actually released the water using the big plug with the holes. Alright, so I have replaced it with a special type of filter plug, in which I'll show you shortly. Now, interesting to note that these mouth brooders are mild aggressive cichlids. However, they consider their young ones as very, very important, and they will go through all lengths so as to protect them. Now I am amazed, and I'm happy, I'm proud, I'm everything that you can think of, having actually witnessed, actually seen the mother and the father actually swimming around the children, protecting them. Now this will continue for a few weeks, and then they will be left on their own. They are actually grazing on the algae in the tank, and the algae in the tank provides food. Please be reminded that chromides are omnivorous, so they will eat other small fish like guppies, right? But they will also eat they also have a vegetarian diet, which includes that of algae waffles, yes, and other vegetable related diets. Now, looking for chromides, and the babies, here they are. These are chromides, mother. She's actually supervising, both mother and father supervising the exploits of the children as they actually goes around the algae which is in the tank. Okay. Chromides are cichlids, and cichlids take care of their young. So sweetheart, I want to really leave and to attend something inside, but it's so amazing looking at these tiny little fish being protected by their parent, and sometimes they will actually swim into their parents' mouth and swim out because that is their source of protection. I have actually changed the outlet to a small, which I'll show you later, to a very fine thin mesh looking thing, which even if I let out the water, they will not be taken up. So beautiful. So as to ensure that the chromide, the female and the male that currently spawned in the pond, from beating up this female, I had to actually remove it and place it into this tank. Now this tank was built primarily for breeding purpose. What would happen is that guppy or sotil will be placed here, right? And as soon as they push out the young ones, the guppy or sotil baby will actually swim through the holes that are in the tank, right? Escaping the I call it now, escaping being a meal for the parent. Now I have chosen not to use this anymore, just to hold the fish. Now as you can see, the chromide is in this section, while the main gano is in the bigger portion of the pond. As it is right now, this fish cannot manage the main gano at the moment. The tail is actually ripped, the sides are beaten, you can see the red marks, right? And the fish just looks really battered. I'm unsure as to whether or not this fish will actually survive, but this is practically what happens when mating, or should I say spawning, occur amongst cichlids, and they feel as if they are threatened, thus they take steps to get rid of the potential aggressors. On the matter of the output of the water, the release section of the water, the holes which I've shown you recently with regards to the pond, I have actually purchased this from a garden store. The holes are very fine, so even the chromide babies fry it cannot go through this. So I've actually replaced the pipe with the drill holes. I've actually placed this on. What I did, I placed a male 1/2 inch adapter into this, and then I put it on top of about a 3 inch or between 2.5 to 3 inch length PVC pipe water, and it's attached to another 1/2 inch male adapter which is screwed into a bulkhead, and it is actually placed at the everything comes together at the about 3 inches from the pond, the end of the pond, the bottom of the pond. So therefore, whenever I'm releasing water, what will happen is that the water will actually go through this, straining everything that is in it. Only water will release. So if I need to deep clean the pond, I would have to actually after it has reached to this end in the pond, I would have to now use buckets or siphon hose so as to get the mop that is at the bottom. But it does work for me, right? I hope that this have been informative to you. Do have a pleasant day. I'll keep you up to date on the progress of my chromide stock, which is estimated at about 100-150. All right, bye bye.